Okay, this is gonna be quick. Kelvin, or I'm gonna call him Kevin, is a hero I haven't seen a good guide for yet. I like the support-oriented playstyle, I just wanted to share what I've learned so far. I'm not super far into the game, but I have like a 60% win rate with about like 56 games played, so basically I'm the best to ever do it, so I'm gonna assume you know what the abilities are and what they do for you. My build is called Annoying Support Kelvin, and that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. The key to Support Kelvin is to help your team get kills. In general, with this playstyle, you should never take fights unless you're at a huge advantage. Your goal is to create the advantage for your teammates, not for yourself, because with my build, Kevin does no damage. The grenade should be upgraded as soon as humanly possible. It slows the enemy by 40% by default, it heals your team at level 2, and at level 3 it can one-shot a minion wave. These are all things that you should be doing to help your team out during the mid to late game. Another thing that makes Kevin annoying is his Frozone Ice Path. When you pair the Ice Path with Fleetfoot, you can fly around the map at super speed. I'd recommend having the 2 buttons for Ice Path and Fleetfoot very easy to reach, because you'll be doing that a lot. The last upgrade for Path took me a while to understand, but it just means that as you travel on the Ice Path, all of your abilities do more damage. You can use this upgrading damage to chase down the enemies that are running away with your beam. My loadout doesn't really have this beam doing a lot of damage, but you can pop Fleetfoot, pop Ice Path, pop Beam, and that slows them down enough for your team to get the last hit on them. You have that extra spirit power from Ice Path about 5 seconds after it ends, so you can actually throw a grenade after it ends and you still have the extra spirit. It's pretty good. The Snow Globe is very good, but only if you're in there with an advantage. You want to try to trap both a teammate and an enemy in at the same time, which gives you an easy 2v1. Or you can use it as a big roadblock, since it cannot be destroyed. But don't treat it as some kind of instant checkmate, because remember, you are still playing Kevin, you will get destroyed in a 1v1, even while you're getting healed by Polyshore's Biodome. As far as upgrading it, I save it for last. It's pretty good on its own. Okay, so when you're in an actual game, at the start, you want to be the biggest bitch you have ever seen in your entire life. Just stay back, stay with your Guardian, don't thirst for kills, don't overextend, you will not get away with it. Trust me, you will not. You just kind of want to chip away at the enemy's health with grenades, and if you get them low enough, you can go in for the kill. Otherwise, you should just stay back and farm souls, which is way easier said than done, I guess, since I'm pretty sure that Kevin has the slowest bullets in the entire game. So basically, if you're having trouble staying alive in your lane, you should get healing right first. If you're reloading a lot while farming, get ammo scavenger first. And if you're always getting denied, get high velocity mag first. Don't buy healing right or ammo scavenger if you don't have to, because we're gonna sell them off later in the game, because they're not very good in the late game. After you get out of the 500s, you should buy Fleetfoot immediately, and have the first level of Ice Path. This unlocks the super speed combo that we have talked about earlier, and you can just fly across the map. Look, here's footage of it right now. Look at that. How fucking fast is that? Jesus. Once you're done at your lane, you should sell off those abilities if you bought them, and second, you should basically try and stay with your team. You are playing support with my build, and going off by yourself is a great way to get surrounded and killed instantly, because, I cannot stress this enough, Kevin does not do any damage. There's not really much else to say about the mid-game, just beam escaping enemies, throw grenades as much as possible, use the Ice Path for transportation. Yeah, you get it. The late game, you actually start to be able to do a little bit of damage as Kevin. Not enough to take fights often, but enough that you aren't completely cooked in some 1v1s. Heroic Aura is in my build to give my entire team plus 10,000 aura, which allows them to fire faster. I feel like this ability is really underrated. It is like so good. I imbue cooldown on grenade, reach on beam, and duration could go either way. Sometimes I put it on beam, sometimes on grenade. It just depends. It just depends which one is doing better. That's the one I put it on. Then I have a section on the bottom about things to use if you just feel like it. Suppressor and Mystic Slow are really good if you enjoy human suffering, which... You're playing Kevin, of course you do. Active Reload is good if you're still reloading way too much, and there's also Titanic Magazine if that's more your flavor. Reactive Barrier if you're getting stunned a lot, get the improved armor if you're having problems with that. Silencer might actually be considered a war crime, so don't use that unless you're fine with breaking the Geneva Conventions. Same with Inhibitor, Mystic Reverb, Leech, and Colossus. Just buy these based off of the state of the endgame as you see fit, just whatever you feel like you need at that time. I'm assuming that you know how to play this video game, okay? And that's pretty much it. The great thing about playing Kevin is that he has a pretty high win rate and a pretty low pick rate, so you're pretty likely to get him and win if you give him high priority. Take that, 7 mains. I get to play my main almost every single game. Anyways, if you like this content, don't subscribe because I'll probably never make another one of these. If you, by any chance, like Minecraft video essays though, go check out my main channel at dim4_. It should be on the screen now. Okay, love you, bye!